This is Awake and Alive. Welcome to tonight's show. Thank you for joining me. I've got what we call food for thought. I was sitting here and I was thinking about it, and you know what? The more I thought about it, I was like, you know what? I'm going to record a video. I'm going to make a video out of this because it just seemed, like a big question that I should just put up and put it on YouTube and just see where it goes. And, excuse me. Um, so I was sitting here thinking, and my mind was boggling and I was going crazy. And so I was thinking, the people that are involved in the Illuminati, the Freemasons, and all these occult like societies and practices and things of that nature, I always wonder, do any of these people ever realize that they are involved in something so hideous and so horrendous? And I know that they know that, because if they didn't, then they wouldn't be a part of it. And a lot of people don't realize that a lot of these kids that you see in Disney and these young stars that are on Nickelodeon, Disney, and what forth and what have you, are usually born into the occult. They're born into bloodlines. They have parents and relatives that are, bought in, that are in the occult, that are in societies and covens and what have you. So, it's hard to, that you see all of this and you go, man, these children don't have a chance. They aren't ever given the chance to know who Jesus is, to even make the choice that they don't want to be a part of something so horrendous and so nasty, so disgusting, so vile. So I wonder, I'm sitting here thinking, these children are born into this. They don't even remotely understand or have a clue that they're being forced into something that is so ugly, so disgusting, and so just out there. That these children don't have a chance. And it just it was on my mind, and I was thinking, let me make a video. And if you haven't already noticed, the title of the video is "Can you get out? Can you get out of the occult? Can you get out of the Illuminati? Can you get out of the Freemasonry? Can you get out of the secret societies? Can you get out of these things? Is there a way out?" You know, and I gotta tell you, I know one way, the only strong and true way that I believe that you can get out of these things is through our Father in heaven, Jesus Christ. You know, I beg the question, do any of these people ever just, go, is Satan lying to me? Do they ever question anything? Or are they so caught up in the sacrifices? Are they so caught up in the money, the fame, the fortune? Are they so caught up in it that they don't even think to realize that they are being duped? They're being lied to, that they're being manipulated, they're being doomed and damned to hell. I mean, do they even realize it? I mean, they realize they're going to hell. But see, their version of hell compared to the way we see hell is totally different. See, they think that everything that they're doing here on earth, that all the rags, the riches, and everything that they got here, all their big houses, their money, their fame, their fortune, they think all of that is going to convert into hell. Come time that they die and that they burn and they're going to hell. But they don't realize that at the end of the day, that once they get to hell, that's when they realize that it's too late. That it's not the big old party that Satan's promised them. That it's not this big old party that, Satan has lied to them about and said, oh, yes, it's going to be a grand old party. Satan is a liar. He's a deceiver. He's a manipulator. And he doesn't give a hoot about anybody. No one. Not them. Not us. No one. These celebrities, these influencers, these athletes, and everybody that's involved in this stuff are so ashamed that they can't even admit to themselves and to the people, us, that they worship something so vile, so hideous. The Baphomet. The Barphomet is what I call him. The Barphomet. It's a tranny goat with breasts and a penis. And I hate to say it like that, but that's a fact, Jack. That's what he is. And these people, I just, sometimes I just sit here and I go, do they even realize what they're being damned to? Do they even understand what they're being damned to? Do any of them do? You know, and these people that have children in the occult and these secret societies and things they have children that are born into it, and these children aren't given a choice. They're not given a choice to either be a part of it or to not be. They're not given a choice. It's either you are or you're dead, so to speak. But most of them go through trauma-based mind control and MK Ultra that they don't even realize it because they're being tortured. They're being, handled up until they become the handlers when they're old enough. Because you see it. You look at, I don't know, look back. We look at Miley Cyrus, or we look at Shia LaBeouf, or, and the list can go on and on and on. Ariana Grande and thus forth. It's a long list of people that you look at and you go, Jiminy Christmas, this is crazy. But I got off on a little bit of a sidetrack there, and I'm sorry about that. But the whole point of this, guys, is in the title of this video is that, can you ever get out? Can you get out of the occult? Can these people ever wake up and just one day wake up and, oh my goodness, Satan's a liar. He's lying to me. He's deceiving me. He isn't what I thought he was. He's everything that he said that, he's just, how do I put it? He's everything that I thought that he isn't. He lies, he manipulates, and he controls everything. All of these people. He controls them all. Every last one of them. And to get to the point here of why I'm doing this, why I'm doing a random thought video and just speaking and talking into the microphone, excuse me, is that because there's a book that I've read in entirety, and it's by a author. Her name is Rebecca Brown, MD. This book is titled, He Came to Set the Captives Free. Now, if you've never read this book, I highly recommend it. If you want to understand more about what I'm talking about, where I'm coming from, and why I'm doing this YouTube channel and doing the things that I'm doing and doing what God has called me to do, read this book. Read this book. It's it's about a girl named Elaine, and she ends up going to a summer camp with a friend. I don't remember the friend's name in the book. You'll just have to read it for yourself. But she ends up going to a summer camp and not realizing that by the time she gets to this summer camp that she realizes that she is at a occult like summer camp. And I'll just tell you this, I can't go into grave details about the book because I don't, want to hit any algorithms with YouTube or anything like that, but I'll put it to you this way. You read that book, you'll see. Things are going to be so eye-opening, you won't even believe the things that you're going to read in this book. You won't even believe. I mean, trust me when I say that if you read this book, and I'm going to find a link or put the title in the description below so you can go find it. It's hard to find in any bookstores. Trust me, I've tried for many, 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 many years. I've eventually had to break down and buy it off of an app on my phone, a book app, and wasn't all that expensive on there. So I wanted to read it. I wanted to understand. I wanted to educate myself on what it is that is going on in the world of the occult and everything like that. And so I read it in its entirety. And trust me when I say, when I finished the book, I was already awake. But when I finished the book, I was wowing at myself at this book. Trust me when I say that the only way out from the occult, from the Freemasons, from the Illuminati, from the any secret society or occults out there, anything like that, is through our Father in heaven, Jesus Christ. He's the only way out. He's the only one that can save any of these people. He's the only one that can save you. Any of us, for that matter. The only one. He's the only true king of this world and of heaven. He's it. He is the only one true king. And he's the one that deserves all the glory in everything that we do, guys. So make sure you honor him, glorify him, and make sure that you pray about, everything it is that you do in your life. Make sure that you take everything you have to God and say, Jesus, is this where I'm supposed to be? And trust me, you may not get your answer right away. Sometimes you might. Sometimes you might not. Trust me, Jesus works in many different ways for every person. Every person is different. Every relationship, every walk, every mile, that you take is different. Each person is different. Each relationship with Jesus Christ for each person is different. So don't think that just because one person got their answer one day doesn't mean that you're going to get it the same day. Okay? Jesus works differently for every person, but that he will respond. He will answer. He will show you. And make sure that you see it in the Word and you seek him, and that you get clarification for everything in your life through Jesus Christ and nothing else. Because nothing else in this world matters. Nothing else has the authority that he has. Nothing. Nothing in this world matters. The only thing that matters is Jesus. But I just want to, I pray for these children that are being born in and that are brought up in, into occult-like practices and secret societies and things that they can't control. Because their parents are a part of covens and they're a part of societies, they're a part of a bloodline. So, I pray for these children. I lift every last one of them up, and I pray that God goes in and rescues every last one of them, because he is the only one that can do anything about what it is that's going on with these things. And trust me, guys, when I say that Jesus Christ does see what's going on, because, he does see. So don't ever think that Jesus doesn't see. Don't ever think that he doesn't hear every cry, every scream, every merciful thing that's being done to these children and anybody involved in the occult, or any society for that matter. Let it be known that Jesus Christ does know, he hears, and that he will pour out his wrath on every last one of these people that don't repent, that don't turn, that don't get out of the occult. So just be praying for these children. Be praying for these people. Even though I know that a lot of these people have made their choice, they've made their bed, and that they're going to lie in it, but that doesn't mean that they can't turn. That doesn't mean that they can't get out. Yes, I know that that's a long shot, and I know I know for a lot of people are going to hear this and think that that's crazy, and that's okay if you think so. And guess what? I'm here to believe that Jesus Christ is the Almighty King, and that there isn't anything that he can't do. There isn't any person or soul that he can't turn away from the dark and bring him into the light. And I have to believe that because, the things that he's done for me, the things that he's brought me out of, the things that he's rescued me from, I can believe that he can rescue these people from their deep dark secrets and their deep dark skeletons in their closet that they don't want anybody to know. And trust me, I believe that with all of my heart, because Jesus is Lord, Jesus is King, Jesus is the only way and everything. So guys, I highly recommend that you read He Came to Set the Captives Free by Rebecca Brown, MD, as I highly recommend that book. And I just want to make it clear that no, I'm not being sponsored to say anything or to, say anything about the book. I just wanted to recommend it to anybody that wants to know more. It's very informative. It's a very good book, and let it be known that I know that a lot of people out there go, but well, you can't believe everything you read, and trust me, I know that. But trust me, some of the things that are spoken in this book, you wouldn't know it unless you were a part of it. So let me just say that, so if you would like to read it, I highly recommend you find it. Amazon probably, and any online bookstore. You're not going to find it in a physical bookstore. Like I said earlier in the video, I tried for years and years and years trying to find it in a physical bookstore. I could not find it, so I, had to break down and get it on an app and read it that way. So if you want to know more about what I'm talking about, you want to understand more, you want to get the clarification of where I am with that, I highly recommend that you read this book. And I want to thank you for tonight's ramble. This is just a random food for thought, if you want to call it that. I was just, thinking, and I was like, you know what? Instead of, just thinking about it, let me make it into a video and see what everybody thinks about it. So I just want to thank you guys for tonight's video. I want to thank every last one of you that's been here, that's here, and that's seen this video. I thank you so much, and I give God and Jesus all the glory and honor for every last one of you that's here, and I thank you for it. And I just had a food for thought moment, and I just wanted to put it up there. And let me know what you think in the comments below. What you think about what I've said, and let me know that if you do read the book, and in its entirety or just a little bit of it, and let me know what you think. And well, let's have a discussion about it. I think it would be good. So just hit me up in the comments below and let me know what you think. And I appreciate every last one of you. Thank you for sticking around as long as you have. If you haven't, I understand. No hard feelings. I'm trying to get better with speaking more clearly and more fluently, and being less of a stutter. I know I have a stutter, and I'm trying to work on it. So I appreciate you guys that are bearing with me and that are watching the videos. I thank you so much for every last one of you. So, guys, it's been fun. I will see you in the next video, and be ready for some more content, guys. This was just a food for thought. I wasn't thinking about doing a video tonight, but you know what? I decided let's do it anyway because I had the thought. So let's just put it out there and see what happens. So, guys, I thank you very much, and I hope y'all have a great night. Be prayed up, be armored up, and give God all the glory and honor in everything that you do, a part of your lives and everything in your lives. And just pray for these children, pray for these people that are involved in all of these horrific things that these children and these people, I just pray that we pray for them, and just lift them up in prayer, and just let God go in and do what he's got to do, and rescue these people and these children. So let's just pray for them, and pray that God rescues them and saves them from all the horror that they are seeing in their lives, because they don't have any say or control or anything of that nature. So just pray for the children, pray for these people that are involved in the occult like practices, and let's see God, and let's watch God, and just sit back and see what God does, because he is a God of all miracles and a God of all things. So there isn't anything or any wall that he can't break down, and there isn't any soul that he can't set free. So let's just see what God does, and let's give him all the glory, and let's lift every one of these people up and pray for them, and pray that God will move in a miraculous way that we've never seen before. So, guys, I thank you so much. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next video. God bless you and your families. Good night, guys.